Pacers fans, stand up. Let's get loud. It's game time. Let's meet the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At one guard position, 6'4", number 2. Andrew Lampard. At forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At the other forward, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Tyrese Halliburton.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Giddey in at the point. And for Indiana, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And good that time.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Down low, here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here's White. Nembhard covering. Left side, Levine. And it's sent back by Turner. Mathurin against Levine. To the middle. Here's Turner. Banked in off the glass.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete. He can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Nembhard. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game, and the shot goes down.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now, Halliburton. after Zach LaVine missed from long range. To the paint, here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Giddey finds Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White setting the pick for LaVine. Drains it from beyond the arc. LaVine's got 5 points so far.
Well, LaVine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make them.
Halliburton, no good. Bulls trail by 6. Halliburton with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. And he converts the layup. Halliburton's got his second bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best move. Let's go.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Pacers in 5th.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Now here's White. Not a lot of room. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic a screen on Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Here's Giddey. And he gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Now here's White. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio.
2 minutes.
Smith finds White. On the wing, LaVine. It's rebounded by Indiana. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of a scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Giddey against Halliburton. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Count that bucket.
Well, moving Vucevic inside is like trying to move a brick wall.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Then for the Bulls, Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for LaVine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Josh Giddey. .121 left here in the opening quarter. Over to the wing. Back to McConnell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal
It's going to go on Dosunmu.
really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
That free throw, no good. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Shepard. Toppin sets a screen for Shepard. He's looking for Toppin and finds him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Nets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Here's Siakam. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Tapping a screen on Smith. Siakam misses. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Pacers lead by 4. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the fourth quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
We've got Walker. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Toppin. And it's Freeman in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Halliburton. Good, nice job down low. Halliburton's got 6. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Dosunmu's shot is off. Indiana leading by 4. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
When he wants to, Halliburton can get to the hoop. Boy, he is tough to slow down.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Pacers shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Pass to McConnell. Here's Freeman. Back to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out, Tyrese Halliburton again. 10 points for him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here comes your Pacers Breakers dance crew.
Checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. The Bulls making a change here as well. Horton Tucker's checked in. Bulls trail by 6. And here is Ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Screen by Smith. Dosunmu. And again, no good by Chicago. Indiana leading by 6. Right side to Walker. Pass to Toppin. A 3 ball. Traps in the tray. Toppin's got his second bucket of the night.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Buzelis with the ball. Toppin covering. Smith sets the pick for Ball. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Chicago. For Indiana, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 9. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let them hear it. All right, fans, who wants a free t-shirt?
Some changes for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Pacers leading by 7. McConnell with it. No scoring in this one. Outside Turner. With the tip, and Turner stays with it. And the Pacers lead by 9.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, you can see White's confidence continue to grow on shots like these. just sticking it to the defense.
You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to. He's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that and he just keeps getting better.
And White, no good on that one. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting. There's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
Kobe White taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for White.
Well, what's great about Kobe White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now, here's Siakam. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Turner with a screen on Giddey. Inside, and it's Turner finishing it off.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Outside, Levine fires from deep, gets the three-pointer to fall. Levine's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Siakam kicks to Turner. Pass to Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Siakam's got 6 points.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Bulls trail by 7. Levine with it. He takes it in. Oh, wow! What a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. McConnell against Giddey. McConnell scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Nice D from Williams. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front, leading by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach Carlisle with me. Rick, a tremendous first half offensively. What pleased you about the team's effort?
Our pace is good. You know, we're making a good effort defensively, but they're starting to hit some shots, so we're going to have to keep it tightened up.
We'll see what happens as the game continues. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
Welcome, everyone. Let's first get an update on the other games happening in the NBA. Out at Wells Fargo Center, the 76ers with the lead against Washington. A comfortable 11-point lead there, still in the second quarter. And returning now to that first half of our featured matchup, the strong play of Tyrese Halliburton has been a major contribution.
Halliburton's the engine of this offense right now. Excellent facilitator. But tonight, he's been about his scoring, and he's been gassing the D.
You know what he reminds me of?
What's that?
Kenny the Jet Smith.
Ooh, thank you, Ernest.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Tyrese Halliburton. What's the news, David?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Pacers, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. And as you can see, he's already back on the court. How about that, Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. The guard set is Giddey and White. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 5. White with it. Mathurin picks him up. Got that bucket in no time at all. Levine's got 13.
Quick trigger there. Levine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his hand.
Mathurin passes to Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Levine. No good. That would have tied it. For Indiana, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Nembhard. Mathurin with a screen on White. Halliburton outside. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. He's got 12.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside, White. Back to Giddey. On the wing, Levine. Unloads. Again, Levine missing. Pacers leading by 4. Now Halliburton off the left rim and out. Outside, White. The Pacers pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Giddey against Halliburton. Siakam outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
in for Indiana. And then for Chicago, Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Zach LaVine. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. Bulls trail by 7. Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 5. Williams dishes the ball. The shot missing. Good D by Siakam. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Halliburton outside. Williams against Siakam. Drives to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Siakam hits them both.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Turner with the steal. Siakam outside. Shoots over Dosunmu, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively they've still found a way to get the lead.
Indiana leading by 9. Siakam finds Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. Here's Halliburton. Light covering. Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfectly.
Here's Dosunmu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
No good on the free throw. Some changes for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. And he sinks the second. And here are the Pacers now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. McConnell kicks to Walker. Pass to Siakam. And here's McConnell. Walker with the screen for McConnell. And Nembhard has it in the corner. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Smith. Dosunmu with it, guarded by Walker. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know, for that Pistons game, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. Siakam against Smith. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
First free throw is good. Siakam hits them both. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Pass to Smith. Here's Ball. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Ball's got 6.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Here's Siakam. He's got 13. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Third team foul.
Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
He misses the free throw. The Bulls making a switch here. And he's good on the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
McConnell against Carter. Smith with a screen on McConnell. Outside Carter. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Walker. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Shepard in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness.
And part of what people like about Walker pre-draft was his defensive skills. But he has the makings of a versatile two-way guy, giving good coaching.
Now, here's Ball. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
At the line for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Ball hits them both. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. There's a screen by Toppin. Bounce pass, Halliburton. Toppin can't get it to go.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Buzelis. It's stolen by Shepard. McConnell against Ball. Now, here's McConnell. He's tightly guarded. Here's Shepard. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving the ball around. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. McConnell's got his first points in this one. Bulls trail by 16. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Here come your Indiana Pacemates crowd. Give it up for them.
Some changes here for the Pacers. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Shepard. Levine's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Duarte comes in for Ball. Here's Duarte. He's covered by Halliburton. And here is Dosunmu. Levine releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25-plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
Now, here's Toppin. Bryant sets the screen for Toppin. Back to Bryant. Toppin finds Bryant. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now. Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And so here is Indiana, leading by 12. Pass to Toppin. Halliburton with it. Back to Toppin. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
You know what time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get loud for your Pacers Treasure Dance Crew.
Some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Torrey Craig. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Kobe White, he's checked in for Duarte. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And since halftime, it's been much more of a struggle for them to score inside. The D has been a bit quicker to collapse when they get it down low.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Free throw good, Siakam.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Now here's Giddey. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nembhard. Now Mathurin. Rebound collected by Levine. Right side, White. Outside, Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Pass to Halliburton. That shot off. Nice defense from Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 17-point game.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
1:37 left in the fourth. Stolen by Levine, and it's good. 2 points.
Man, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
.131 left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Puts up a three. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Takes a step back. Bean passes to Vucevic. Giddey with it. The three. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Indiana.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Pascal Siakam.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Here's Halliburton. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.